Hello. So the title of this is What is Appearing? And you may or may not have noticed that there is neither a question mark nor a full stop or a period. And that's because it could be either, and it's both. It's a question of what is appearing, and the answer is also what is appearing. And this is one of the best sorry, text message. This is one of the best and, in a way, I would say, most helpful definition of what Advaita or oneness or non-duality is. It's so simple and true, I would say, because all there ever is what is appearing. Is there ever something other than what is appearing? Now, I actually said this to a friend, and she said, "Well, what does that mean? What is appearing?" And it means exactly what it says, what it means, which is what is appearing. Now, mostly or typically, we would say what is appearing are thoughts. Now, I'm touching my head, but really, we don't see where thoughts are created or where they even are expressed. We see a thought somehow. It's sort of a miraculous occurrence, but we don't really know the location of anything. Maybe there is no location of anything. But yes, typically we say there's a brain here or there's a mind here, and this is where thoughts are created. Some people say 60,000 thoughts are created every day. Who knows? Who cares? but anyways, yeah, so thoughts appear or thoughts are appearing. We could use the present progressive or present continuous. It appears that thoughts are appearing, and it could be any kind of a thought. There's no need to judge the thought, although judging could be happening as well. Judging, which says, oh, that's a good thought or a bad thought or a smart thought or a dumb thought, or I shouldn't think that, or I should be thinking this. All of that is just more thought. So thoughts are appearing all by themselves, which is the other aspect you could say of this message, is that there's no self, no doer behind anything, and there's no behind. There's just whatever is appearing. So thoughts are appearing, words are appearing, feelings or emotions are appearing, sensations in the body are appearing. You could say an energetic experience is appearing, vibrations are appearing, perceptions are appearing, associations are appearing, wondering, imagining, fantasizing about what the future might be like is appearing, remembering something, memories appearing. But all of it is what is already. All of it is the absolute appearing as what is appearing. And that's it. That's it. And the absolute doesn't have any problems. The absolute, like the ocean, doesn't have any problems. The ocean, the absolute, doesn't even know about problems or solutions. The ocean doesn't know about other. There is no other. There's not even a subject, actually. There's no thing. So there's no subject and no object. There's no separation. It's undivided. We could say oneness, but oneness sounds like a thing again. This is all one, or everything is one. It's unified. There are 8 billion people, but we are all one. And Advaita is actually saying undivided, not two, which means not even one, that this is not a thing, that nothing is happening. Now that's radical. That is radical. What does that mean, though, that nothing is happening? Well, again, it's pointing. How can you point to this? Because it's all this, but it's pointing to this, that there's an experience of things existing. And the first thing that exists is the I am. I am here and I am housed or enclosed in a physical body, and everything else is an object that I am aware of. Now, I kind of went like this, implying that we're talking about everything outside of the body, but of course, it's everything happening inside of the body as well. We tend to say, my thoughts, we take ownership for them, my words, my feelings, my reactions, my ego, myself, even. I am talking to myself or I'm thinking about myself and who am I and whatnot. So all of that is an object to the subject and they appear together. So no subject, no object. They arise and appear and exist together because they're actually the same thing. Again, we're not talking about two. It looks like two, sounds like two, but it's actually not even one. It's undivided. So, what is appearing is always, for those of you that still like to meditate or do yoga or do anything, always this question or this sort of contemplation by no one is that all there is what is appearing. Silence appearing, stillness appearing, feelings appearing, states of mind appearing. It's all what is already. It's all the ocean. It's all the absolute. Nothing has to change. The absolute can't change. The absolute can't become something other than the absolute. It's always the absolute. And that's why people say there's nothing to do, nowhere to go, and no one to be, because it's already what it is. What is already. There's no process, there's no becoming, there's no future, there's no what's next. There's just what is already, which is nothing appearing as everything, or nothing appearing as this. Shunyata, emptiness, purnamidam, fullness. And that's that. Now, the absolute, was that me? I gave my own thumbs up. The absolute has no problems. The character appears to have a problem, but it's not a real problem in the sense that there is no relative, there's only the absolute. But it appears that, let's say, I can't pay my rent, and that's a problem. Or I can't pick up my child from school, and that's a problem, or a challenge, or an ordeal, or a scenario, or a situation that I find myself in. I want something to happen, but at the moment, it seems that I can't make it happen, or it isn't possible to have happen. So that is a problem to me. Actually, even for the character, for the relative, we could say it's not really a problem. It's just what is, again, what is appearing. It's the appearance of a situation for, yes, for me, for I, and the situation is that I can't pay my rent. It's not really a problem. It is, of course, for the me because the me cares about itself. It wants safety and it wants shelter and it wants to pay its rent because it wants pleasure. It wants to have an apartment to go home to. Like this. This is not a real apartment. But so, yeah, basically that's that. What more to say? Nothing more to say, really. All there is what is appearing to appear. Memories appear, fantasies or imagining about the future appear, but of course, there is no past, no future. There's only what is. Past and future never appear. And because nothing is divided, there's no separation, there's no two. There's no here and there's no there. There's just what is. The appearance, of course, of a body here and a computer here, or a body here or a body there, let's say. But that's an appearance for no one, which is undivided. No autonomy because there's no self, there's no chooser, no choice, no driver, no vehicle. There's no one inside calculating and making decisions. Calculating may be appearing to happen, like doo 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 doo, like a machine, a robot, a computer, trying to figure out what's the best solution or the best next step, basically. Where should I go next? What should I do next? The brain, yes, there's an intelligence that appears, and this intelligence will take in all the information that it has, and it will try to come up with the best solution or the best next step. Next, of course, doesn't appear, but in the storyline of continuity, it appears to appear, but it's not really there. It's always, whatever's appearing is always what is. It's always appearing as what is appearing. It's never appearing as future or past. And I think we can just stop there. I like stopping things at the 10-minute mark or 5-minute mark. And really, there's nothing more to say. There's nothing to do, nothing to say. This is already the absolute. No one has to hear this message. And yeah. And I will say that that energy will continue to do whatever it feels it needs to do in order to have more pleasure or succeed or survive or to try to get what it loves and what it wants. Thank you so much. Bye bye.